I think I stated the whole reading title until I went back and looked at the likes. I was like, oh, it's been a change. So anyway, um, I was supposed to come back sooner too, but my phone needed a charge. So, um, and then they brought up in the waiting. Somebody could have kept you waiting a while, and this is why you're in this current energy that you're in, or the energy that they gave me for you. Um, I got a thin line. Okay, just a one little thin line. When I was in your energy meditating, I got a thin line. And I don't know if this is a line you're drawing in the sand. It's a line that you're realizing is between real thin, between love and hate. Hey, goddess. And, or this is just could be somebody sticking up their boundaries because they feel like somebody's. Well, thanks for being here, Miss Aquarius. Look, I don't know somebody sticking up their boundaries because they feel like somebody getting it twisted. But you draw on the line, okay? And when I Googled what drawing the line means, that means somebody standing firm, okay? There's a new list of things that you're willing to accept, tolerate, and deal with, okay? And you're not dealing with no BS. So you in this serious energy of nonsense, no nonsense. Somebody done got it. The line right here that you've been drawing, somebody just stepped over just a little bit too much and straight air sign energy coming out. So I got no nonsense. Your sword is drawn, ready to sever ties with anybody. Straight to the point and serious. Which is, which is, hey, sun card. I was going to say, which is odd, but then I had to catch myself because it's really not. Because when an air sign mean business, that's just how they are. Serious. To the point. Facts, please. But I think somebody done got it a little twisted. Like, okay, motherfucker. You know how when you be real nice to people, hey, real key, and then people start poking at you like you just some type of pussy ass person, and you get real feisty on them like, who, bitch, you know. So I feel like it's that kind of energy. Somebody just done got shit twisted a little bit too many times, or one time too many, or it's something about the line. And you want it to be known that this line is just not a line. It's a line that you are not to fucking cross. Oh, okay. So somebody mean business around this thing. I mean, it made me think about the title. Who's that? The lady, I haven't seen the video, but I did read the title. I'll be rolling through because I do watch other videos of other readers that I like. Uh, it's like Shaman, or it's something like that. But it was a title that she put on her video, and it said, you going spiritual gangster on this situation, and it's approved, but it was for Pisces. But it's making me think about that here. So that's what somebody could be getting, real spiritual gangster on somebody, because the nice version didn't work out. So somebody got to see another side of you just so they can realize who the fuck they dealing with, so that they can know that this ain't that, baby. Please don't ever try to make it that again. What you trying to make it is just not it. Okay. So I got this is the first tarot deck I ever bought, by the way. I was thinking about that earlier when I pulled it out and realized we're using it today. When I very first bought this deck, and they make me think about this too, because I was just sitting by myself thinking about this stuff. I got this tarot deck, right? And I had a friend at that time, and she said, don't pull a card for me. You know, I never really paid attention to it, right? Because my spiritual discernment was real low at the time, so I couldn't really discern that she was a hating hoe, right? So I just, I was friends with her. Then when I finally got out there, because when you first got to do tarot, you nervous because you know how the world look at it, right? So, but then you learn to say fuck it and you stand on your own. So she used to make little comments like, oh, well, just because you spiritual don't mean that the Lord is going to show up for you quicker. She say little shit like that, but my spirit just one day cut her off because I just wasn't rocking with her no more. But it was like, damn, it's a, damn, it's a hater, and I'm just holding on to a hater. Don't even know it until I get more spiritually discerning, and everybody can motherfucking go. Like that energy you in. Like, ooh, you ain't a friend, bitch, you a foe. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck. We 10 years, we been friends, we ain't no more. Bye. No, because that's how people be. And the whole time, if you're trying to get somewhere, you can't afford energies like that around you. You got to watch the company you keep because you're trying to get somewhere. And people be trying to hold you back. Baby. It's the whole time I'm coming out here hanging out with you. I feel like I done spent 9-10 hours at work because you draining me, bitch. Because you don't want me to get where I'm going. So what we got for the Aquarius people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. That's why when my spirit or my intuition tell me to do something, I don't question it. I just get it done. Because, baby, I don't need you to show me. It might hurt. I'm doing it. For real. That's what you learn on this journey. That the intuition ain't gonna lie. So please don't force it to show you the facts. Okay, so what we got? Give it a little shuffle, a cut, and then we're going to get rolling. I think I'm only going to get a couple of these because these really be getting into something. Life is speeding up with the antelope spirit on the bottom. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely and be loyal to what you love. See, life is speeding up. And that could just be energetically. Okay? Because people just... There comes a time in your life where you just like, fuck keeping all y'all. I want to keep me. Right? So if you got to go, you got to go. I'm sorry. I try to hold on to you for as long as I can. Okay? Shit. So life is speeding up. I feel like this is energetically. Why is it speeding up? It's because you decided to sing your own song. You decided to use your mind wisely. You decided to be loyal to what you love. Right? You don't care about what people think. You don't care about how they feel about it. You set your boundary. You drew your line. And it is what it is. Either you take it or you motherfucking leave it. Okay. Damn. Y'all ain't playing. Can't say I'm mad at that. Hey, we'll take that. Skunk spirit. Know your worth. And that is where the fucking starts. Oh, somebody is like, bitch, who? Bye. Whatever. I'm the whole loaf. Get your ass over there. Bye. You got breadcrumbs? Get the fuck out. What you got? Now, damn. Well, that's what happens when people just, you know, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because you've been taking too much and you've been going through too much and people having you fucked up too much. The crow energy. Co-create with spirit. See, this is what happens when you choose you, right? Oftentimes we don't do that, but we don't see it like that, right? You do when you get up in that spirit now. You do. You start saying, oh, well, I like that twin flame, but he's making me go against things that are me, so I'm going to have to let him go. Or I like this, but I'm outgrowing it, so I'm going to have to let it go. Or, you know, you just start going for what your spirit likes instead of what your flesh likes or whatever have you. Hog spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Yeah, this is intuition following at its finest, baby. The koi fish spirit. There's always enough. I know that card. It's about the Lord providing for your todays and all of your today and all of your tomorrows. It's always going to be enough. Even if you quit your job on Friday, it's always going to be enough. Just saying. What's on the bottom? Squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself, baby, and let it shine. What's shining? Your light. And the peacock is on your side, which means luck, baby. You hear what I'm saying? Nothing is wasted with the vulture energy. So, endings. The ending is transformed. It's like a Rubik's Cube, right? It's transformed to not really an ending, but it's being, what's the word, spirit? Rejuvenated. Regenerated into a brand new beginning. Right? The vulture comes to clear up everything, right? So that to let you know nothing is wasted. It's gonna get reused in energy some kind of way, somehow, some way. So this is somebody that's concerned. This is for somebody who's, this particular part right here is for somebody who's concerned about leaving somebody behind. Leave them. Fuck them. I'm just saying. It says you are never alone. Time for a deep dive. Sometimes life stings, and that's why it's bittersweet. Your sweet results do it right, but you got to leave somebody behind so that you can believe in you, so that you can know your worth, so that you can have your luck, so that you can. And sometimes it's not even a somebody, it's a something. Somebody could be, you can be leaving a place behind that you've been holding on to. You can be leaving a job behind. You can be leaving whatever is stopping you from elevating is getting left behind, right? Because somebody's starting to believe in themselves and they know their light is bright. So guess what they doing? Letting it shine. Believing in themselves. And guess what? Knowing your worth works hand in hand with that, because when you know you the shit, you can act like you the shit. You can walk the walk, talk the talk, and be that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And you can't worry about people who drag you down. Like in some cases, it'd be the emperor, right? He want to talk shit and be, because his perspective's fucked up. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Or the empress, because her perspective's fucked up. Got nothing to do with you. So this is what I learned. This is we coming on the twin flame, so let me use myself. What I learned is I really wanted to hold on to the emperor. But the more I held on to the emperor, the less I felt good about my journey. So he had to go, right? Bittersweet. Life stings. It is what it is, though. Middle fingers up. Fuck you, because guess what? My worth is not to be compromised. recalculated or none of that shit. This is my story, and I'm gonna say how it goes. Nobody else. You're not gonna tell me what I'm worth. I believe in me. My light's gonna shine whether a motherfucker like it or not. So that's what somebody's on. And then nothing is wasted is because they're concerned possibly about that twin flame shit. Or you're concerned about something that you enjoyed, but you're growing out of it or leaving it behind. It, he, she, we, something. Okay, tell me about know your worth for the Aquarius people. I thought Pisces was next, y'all, but Virgo then came through and they next. Pisces was next up until a couple days ago. But I guess I haven't been keeping an eye on the likes. I usually be screen watching like, did YouTube give my shit back? Know your worth, skunk spirit. And you know what? That's the perfect spirit to put on that skunk spirit. The skunk stink when he let that shit out. And so does knowing your worth. Why? Because you don't get to settle for shit no more. You don't get to get comfortable in toxic situations no more. You got to let all these motherfuckers go that you wanted to keep a hold to. That sucks at first. But in the beginning, and after all the smoke clears out, baby, it's the best thing you ever did for yourself. Tell me about know your worth with the skunk spirit. It sucks to know your worth in the beginning. But then when you start realizing, damn, knowing my worth lifts my vibration. When I lift my vibration, I got access to other people with this vibration of mine. What? Motherfuckers out here healing? Ooh, it's other emperors out there that's healing. You belong to somebody. I just said. Ooh. Somebody might be struggling with it too. Knowing their worth. And I like that. Sometimes it's a battle. It's not like you ever don't know your worth, because a lot of times you know what you're worth. You just might allow yourself to settle for something that is beneath your worth because you care. One day this heart gonna get me zipped up in a body bag, like Boosie said. We can't afford that. But somebody needs to stand up for themselves. I'm gonna tell you how I know, because the Queen of Swords is here in reverse. You know what I mean by that? So I'm going to keep using the twin flame as an example since we're here. And that's what I got experience is, right? So it used to be a time, right? See, look, it used to be a time where I would tiptoe, right? And I would watch what I say, and I would do this because I wouldn't want to piss off the emperor, because then I don't want him to get mad at me and shut me out, right? But then I start saying, fuck you, how you feel? And I say what the fuck I want to say, and then he wouldn't talk to me and I wouldn't give a fuck. At first I would. It would hurt my feelings like a motherfucker. Now I'm just like, hey, bitch, how you doing? No. See, I got to stop. I don't do that now, but that's how I used to be. I'd come up in there, bitch, like, hey, I know you mad. Get the fuck over it. Scratch that ass and get glad. That's my mama saying. That's egotistical, though. I wouldn't advise nobody to do that, but that's how I was doing it. But the point is, I don't feel like whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse has not really, she doesn't really not know her worth. I just feel like she's not standing in her worth, right? Because the Six of Wands with the Ace of Swords, there's some type of reward, recognition, or appreciation you deserve that you're not getting from a certain individual. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's just like you're not standing up for it. Okay? You ain't saying nothing. You just, I don't know. The Queen of Swords in reverse can be mean too, but I'm not getting the energy with that. I just feel like you done rolled over and let a motherfucker just say and do what they want. And we just can't have that, baby. Now, this ain't for everybody. This is who you was before you decided to say, fuck you, y'all out this bitch. That's before the blow up. Somebody's still working to get to the blow up. But it's coming, because the Ace of Swords is here, right? It's inevitable. Because it's a certain level of appreciation that you require. And when you ain't getting it, baby, it's hard to just tuck your tail. And it's hard for that. Especially when you one of the people that got to express yourself. Baby, I can't sit here and let you be treating me any kind of way. And I'm just... I really want to say something, but I don't want him to be mad. Now, I have done it in the twin flame, though, because I just got done saying it. But after so long, it's just not me. It irritates my skin, my flesh, and then I'm going to just blow the fuck up. Because I'm emotional. I'm a Pisces. How I'm going to sit here and not be able to talk about how I feel? Or I am going to talk about how I'm feeling, but you're not fucking listening to me. You're not hearing me. But when it's time for you to be heard or how you feel, I'm supposed to just acknowledge it and hear and bow the fuck down? Okay. The Five of Cups to the Star. See, it's some type of disappointment somebody's dealing with. But I feel like in a lot of senses, it's a lesson of knowing your worth. I think we talked about this before. And it ain't that somebody don't know their worth. It's just, I know how this go, because this is how I felt when I didn't want to let the when it's like I'm supposed to be a twin flame though, right? So what's going on here? You know, you be waiting on explanations from the Lord. He ain't coming through to give you no explanation. At this point, it's a lesson. Okay? The explanation is, do I sit here and keep letting the person treat me how I don't feel good? Or do I get out and do what makes me happy? Leaving their ass behind, even though they twin flame. I got caught up in that journey. You know, in the journey, you're supposed to really becoming the best version of you. But I made it about the masculine so much. So it ended up hurting a lot more than it had to. Because just because the Lord told me that was my person or that was my twin flame, that don't mean that. You know, he didn't ever necessarily say that's your twin flame, you're going in union, go ahead, go, this is your lifetime. You know, he didn't specify that to me, right? But I knew that this interaction was supposed to happen because it wouldn't have turned me into who I am today. If he had never just went ghost on me, I never would have started watching those tarot videos, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in this twin flame, right? And I never would have unlocked the gift that I got to get here. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just how the Lord do things. He line you up with people to get you to places that you need to go. Now I'm here. Ain't no use for him now. I mean, it is, but not if he's going to be trying to pull me down on my spiritual journey. Ain't no use for that. Why? Because I got a job. I got a place, a certain way I want to show up in life, and I can't be letting other people affect me. And then you affect me. Now I can't show up the way that I show up and be me. Because I'm too busy being somebody that you made me because I'll let you have too much power over me. Talking about the Queen of Swords reverse. She's in a bad energy right now. She working on it, though. Love done took her ass under. Oh, all I know this feeling. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus. Or this is, look. Why'd I say something about the Rubik's Cube? And there it is right there. I don't remember what I said about it. Because the thoughts come and then they go. I'll be a vessel a lot. The Knight of Pentacles is about something that was thought about, something that sometimes, I guess it could be difficult with this card. It was well thought out, and it takes a while. So this is something that was well thought out for you, and it took you a while to do. It's chaotic, or it's being, okay? But Five of Pentacles reverse says you decode and work for you no more. It just don't. And maybe you've been trying to bend a little bit, you know, to try to, you know, because you don't want to disappoint the Lord. You know this is his plan. You want to try to see it through. But when it's out of your hands, it's out of your hands. Right now, one thing we can focus on is this level of appreciation that we know we deserve and being true to that, right? So if I'm being true to the level of appreciation I deserve, a.k.a. knowing my worth, how do I fit you in that plan? Sadly enough, I don't. And that's where it hurts. Because I got to let you motherfucking go. But guess what happens next? The Crow. I'll move on to co-create with spirit. I'm getting emotional. I ain't getting emotional. So see, somebody, they getting emotional, but they don't cry good. I mean, that's my... you know how you get emotional, but you don't cry, but you can feel the snot coming out your nose like it's got to exit. I mean, not snot, but the tears, they somehow work their way down to your nose. And then they just start forming. Somebody don't cry, but they feel it now. I'm a crier, baby. I get to crying like... And you know what, though? Don't feel bad to cry. Because crying is an emotional purge. And that's the quickest, best, most efficient way of healing. In my opinion, as a water sign. Because you cry about it. It purges out so much, right? It's like energy releasing, right? In a liquid from your body. If that makes sense, okay? Cry about it if you got to cry about it. You feel better, don't you? You do. And you'll cry about it. This is me as a Pisces. I can get over shit quick, but I'm going to cry about it a whole bunch while I'm going through it. So I probably drained half of my body in tears getting over that shit. Okay, co-create with spirit. Tell me about that for the Aquarius people. And see, this is, you know how we be like, Lord, can you please help me? The twin flame's not going good. But then we keep trying to fix it ourselves. But they say in church, when I was coming up, they say, the Lord ain't he trying to help us, but every time he help us, you got to try to do it yourself, right? So sometimes you got to step back and realize the battle ain't yours to fight. So if you praying for the Lord to come in here and help you, well, you got to step back a little bit so that he can take the reins and be like, okay, this is how you should drive it, you know? So the Eight of Cups, somebody's finally walking away from something that ain't emotionally serving them. Why? Because they go co-create with spirit. Obviously, he's got a detour in the plan. He didn't change the plan. He didn't switch the plan. Something has happened. Do you want to miss out on this opportunity? No, because you feel deeply connected to this emperor slash empress. But do you want to be hurt? No. Okay. Well, I'm missing an opportunity then. The fuck? And necessarily, that might not even be the case, right? Eight of Cups. You might not even be missing out, right? So the Lord take you close one door. He about to open up something better. That's just all that is. Walking away. Look, some of you walk away from the emperor. You walk away from the whole fucking path, trying to balance it, trying to fix it. All of that. Injustice happens then. That's what I said. The Lord step in when you stop trying to control it. When you stop trying to fix it. When you stop trying to do what you do, that's when the Lord step in. When you be like, all right, Lord, it's yours. And you go over here, focus on you. That's when the Lord step in. He start giving out karma to every motherfucker. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You look like, damn. Is that dude? He didn't even recognize you. Like, no, for real. So, Eight of Cups, somebody's walking away from a situation that just does nothing but wound them. Wound them, wound them, wound them. Wounded warrior energy. Something that you feel like is a spiritual connection. And I feel like it is. But all of us won't get, I mean, it's so many twin flames. Does everybody go into lifetime? A union this lifetime? At this point, I stopped concerning myself with it so much because it was a downfall for me. So I had to focus on something more like myself, what I want to do for myself and my children for the future. I got children. What are we going to do? We ain't going to sit around depending on no man. We're not going to sit around going crazy. It's just not going to work for us. It's not going to work. I live for myself. I do. But my children, they are my motivation for every single little thing. So. Besides the Lord, Page of Wands. This is like fresh energy, starting over, starting anew, receiving some type of message. That's when the message comes in because you walked away and you let the Lord handle it. Then you receive somebody dealing with a Leo, Aquarius masculine. And look, the Strength card, the Eight of Wands. Oh my God, you put me down as a burden. See, look at that. That's what people don't like. There's where the storm comes. That's why a motherfucker rush your direction because the burdens got put down because you're treating them as a burden. This twin flame gives this person a new perspective. And then there's the Cup. See, I don't know. I just don't like that perspective because I'm a Pisces. When I'm done with the shit, I'm done with the shit. You want me to move away from it, then I don't know how you think I'm going to go back to it, but the Lord got a way of doing things. He really do. He got a way of making you see things the way he wants you to see things. So, I know he good at that. So, the messenger. Page of Swords. The receiver of communication. Now, this could be Aquarius masculine. This could be you receiving some type of message. Receiving some type of information. Some type of illumination when it comes to a connection. Tell me about the Sun card. Somebody could be dealing with another air sign. Or you receive a message from somebody saying that they want to be your pair. Uh-oh. The Queen of Wands reverse. The Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this is for the King of Swords. I guess we got to say something to you real quick. Well, let me back it up because this ain't his story. That's what I say. That means something else would have had to transpire. Walking away from an opportunity that you don't want to miss because of heartbreak. Oh, well, that still would have been his story. A person not appreciating him for his worth. So the story still would have been the same, but it might not been, it might, I don't know. Somehow he's here too, right? But he's some type of illumination is coming in for him when it comes to a connection. And they want, see, this is how the universe cock blocks, okay? No offense, Lord. Love you, okay? But this is how you know. This is how you absolutely start knowing that when you're supposed to be in a union or you're supposed to be on hold for somebody, right? Here's the King of Swords right here. He's out doing his thing. I'm sure of it. At least somebody. At least one King of Swords is here out here doing his thing. He's the one I'm talking to, too. He's out here doing his thing, living his best life. Why? Because the twin flame didn't work out for him. He tried it several times, right? It didn't work out for him. So he went out to do his own thing. Now, look. Find him a nice little fire sign, probably Sagittarius. Yes, sir. I'm talking to you. You get it. Okay. And now, look. She in reverse. And the motherfucker got anxiety for even putting work in with her. Why? See, this is what I mean by a cock block of the universe. So I'm not supposed to be working on my twin flame, but then again, I can't move on to somebody else either, right? Because now I got anxiety to even put the work in with the next person. But this person is a Queen of Wands reverse. But I feel like it's that way on purpose because Spirit is telling you to co-create with him. And he's telling you to be patient with him, right? Yeah, your twin flame ain't worked out, ain't been working out. King of Swords, I'm talking to you right now. It ain't worked out, ain't been working out, so you're going to wander off and do your own thing. I mean, I get it because I done it too. Straight cock blocks. That's why I always say, well, I must be supposed to go in a union this lifetime because if it ain't about moving on and going to get somebody else. It's about focusing on you, right? It's about moving away from this and putting all your energy and your time and your everything into you as an emperor, as an empress, right? Spirit is saying, no, co-create with me. I'm just taking a minute, okay? Just sit down and just chill. Don't go nowhere. Give me some time. Give me some patience. I got this. It take a little minute, but I got it, okay? So that's what when the universe start cock blocking you, they telling you, don't go nowhere just yet. Sit here, be patient. Just give me a second, okay? Let Spirit be your guide. The Hawk Spirit. Look at that. Because it's always enough. See, he's about to come in with some changes of perspective for some people. Somehow let Spirit be your guide for the Aquarius people. Two of Wands reverse. See, stop making this is King of Swords masculine. Don't make your own decisions. Two of Wands reverse. This is choices, movements, and decisions. He said let Spirit be your guide. The decisions you've been making ain't working out. Okay? If they are to you, that's what he said. They say you know where your love lies on your destiny. Come on. They know they take it a long time. They know it hurt it. Yeah, damn. See, this is what I'm saying right here. This is the kind of stuff to keep you confused. Well, you don't want me to wait. You don't want me to go. What do you want from me? You'll find out. They let you know when they want to let you know. Talking about the Two of Wands in the reverse. Whatever you've been choosing, moving in decision. Are you deciding that you don't want the twin flame no more? Now we got the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. What? The Two of Swords. Intuition. Seven of Wands. Standing up and having the higher ground to do so. With the Magician having all the tools you need. Nine of Pentacles is being good on your own. The King of Cups is having a lot of love but not expressing it on the outwards. And the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. She takes care of home and she gets to the bag. Talking about the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody's out here, Four of Wands. It could be an Aquarius masculine dealing with, no. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius masculine dealing with an earth sign. Or an Aquarius feminine dealing with an earth sign. We ain't gonna, the gender don't really matter. The moon. If somebody's concerned about, okay, somebody's concerned about if a masculine is gonna ever take charge of a destiny. Queen of Pentacles energy. See, that's somebody who's dealing with the earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a Queen of Swords who's concerned about a King of Pentacles. If he's going to ever take charge of a destiny. If he's going to ever stand up and conquer. Because I don't feel like he does. I feel like he has feelings, but he don't show them. Right? But the Two of Wands reverse. Maybe that's what the Lord told him to do. We just never know what the Lord be instructing people to do. Maybe the Lord is teaching you a lesson so he having him withhold. Or teaching him a lesson so having you withhold. We never really know, but as long as we follow our intuition, we get to where we need to go. If somebody's intuition has them standing up and defending a position, and how do they do that, Spirit? Following their intuition to put the Ten of Swords. Put it over. It's over. It's finished. Four of Pentacles. Or is there something being over and finished that somebody was holding on to? Somebody's finally becoming single, and because they was holding on to something that finally ended. Yeah, it was a relationship. But the relationship broke apart and it got reconciled. But the person kept holding on to it. They got a new perspective now that they was just trapped in their mind by past disappointment. That relationship really wasn't shit when they look at it from a real discernment point. Somebody's realizing that they was holding on to something for nothing. And now they're single, ready to manifest. But I feel like this means something. This is important. But because I feel like that the person was attached to you in some way, shape, or form. I don't feel like the person was you, but I feel like you felt like you needed to compete with some marriage or some 3D life. That's what you felt like. You felt like, or maybe you felt like this person was only holding on to this because of ego, which in a sense is true because this is somebody who's looking back in the past. They ain't focusing on this good old cup behind them. They're looking to the past, disappointed about how it took place. If they don't even realize you looking past to the past, disappointed with a player who's about to betray you. This is what somebody didn't realize. The King of Pentacles. There it is. See, because the whole time, you're supposed to be choosing the Empress. She got wish fulfillment instead of the snake who trying to play you. So somebody's dealing with an earth sign who got played because they didn't follow their intuition. Somebody, I mean, so much so that it was an ending to something that was supposed to take place and they didn't see it that way. They liked the way that they was living it and they didn't want to let it go. Until the Ten of Swords come through, they let it go then. It's an ego death. Ten of Swords to the Five of Wands, that's ego death. Ego got wiped out and now you can't see nothing but emotion. Now look who became single. Huh. Because it's time to co-create with spirit. Some of y'all couldn't get to this masculine energy because he was tied up in a relationship or a marriage or a karmic situation, something like that. And the Lord is freeing it. See, some of y'all, maybe even the feminine energy is in a relationship that's karmic. And he's telling the masculine, hold on, I'm about to clear it out. You know, I don't know. And then in a sense, the whole journey gets confusing. I'm going to tell you why. Because you moving me away from this situation, Lord, to tell me I need to find out my worth and know my worth. But then I'm supposed to sit around waiting on a person who ain't treat me like I was worth it, right? It's complicated. It really is. This is what I learned. I learned the Lord only reveals to you what he wants you to know at the time, right? So I learn more and more as I go. Oh, yeah, you'll be, look, that's okay. Rewind. It's something there for you. Okay. Or you can just wait till the end and rewind, but go ahead. So, the point that I'm making, though, is that blockages and delays occur. Okay, sometimes we have to learn lessons and clear our karma before we can ever go into anything good. And that's the Lord's way of truly loving us, because he knows that if we didn't clear out this karma and we go into this relationship, it ain't going to go good for us. So he put us in a position to separate, clear our karma separately, and then come back together, because nobody got bad karma hunting down the twin flame. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's a lot of deep things that go on and you don't really understand until the Lord come in and show you. You be like, oh, that's what that was for. Or, oh, that's why that had to happen. Because that's how the Lord is. He don't never show the right hand what the left hand's doing. So, but that's the point of, so you know your worth, right? That's a part of the lesson. And then co-creating with spirit and letting him be your guide. So you just don't know what's going on, but you following him, right? So, and there's always enough. Tell me about there's always enough for the Aquarius people. The Fool. What I just get done saying? You don't know where the spirit is taking you, baby, but you trust him. Why? Because you know he can see tomorrow, the next week, the next year, the next 10 years, and you can't even see in the next hour. Period. That's what I'm talking about. Look, you being strong, you being courageous, and you stay in the course. Even if that means you got to do it by yourself. Even if that means you got to be the empress and the emperor. You're going to get through this motherfucker. That's all you know. Right? Without being mistreated. The Death card. The Eight of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with a water sign. Yeah, all of this, the Lord is telling you to follow him because he knows exactly how to get you into the alignment with that Ace of Cups in your hand and this contract that you want. He feel like the way that you going about it ain't going to get you nowhere. And of course it ain't. If you lay on the floor as a doormat and let a motherfucker walk over you, when will they stop? They won't. If they stop walking over the doormat when the doormat is no longer there. Okay? That's the point that I'm making. So then you get yourself up. You stop being a doormat because you never really meant to be a doormat in the first place. You was just trying to be nice, trying to be the good-hearted person that you are, and people got it twisted. So then you take a step back, right? You know you ain't crazy. You just know that the Lord has a way of doing things, right? So you step back, you co-create with him. You take a second, say, Lord, I don't know what's going on, but I need you to show me the way. So then, boom, you get guided. Let spirit be your guide. So you're moving on through, and you don't really know where you're going, but you know that you're strong, you in your power, and you trusting in the Lord. Boom. There's always enough. And it could be love that somebody could have, something about this Fool card. It could be love that somebody feels like they don't have enough of. Oh, we're creeping down another path now. The King of Pentacles. Somebody could have felt like it wasn't enough love. But this could be all, this is what this is all about, right? Lifting your vibration to the highest vibration. The highest vibration is love, right? If we all run through the world loving on each other instead of being mean and side-eyeing and, oh, you know how shit go, it'll be a better place. Here's the King of Pentacles again. He could be somebody, this earth sign could be a Virgo with the Hermit, but it could be a Taurus or a Capricorn as well. But I feel like it's a leap of faith. See why the Empress and the Emperor is trusting, is Empress/Emperor is trusting the Lord, because they don't quite know what's going on. They're still mentally conflicted about everything that's transpiring. So is this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, or a Scorpio or a Virgo. Somebody's also trusting in the Lord. When it comes to this new, brand new beginning, I just feel like somebody's going to surrender. If somebody is on the side of a surrender, and they finally just going to trust the Lord and to give into this connection. If you ain't the person who's got to put your foot down and will leave out of it. It's people that run, too. The runners be out of there. They ain't never, got to be in a position to put their foot down, because they the ones running and causing all the havoc. Now, are they meaning to? No. But hurt people hurt people. And this is what the Lord is trying to let you know. Move. So I can make this person heal. Because a hurt person only going to be able to show up as what? A hurt person. And you can't expect a hurt person to be nothing more to you than a hurt person. So at some point, we got to say, okay, well, it's time to step out this space. Because he's a hurt person or she's a hurt person. And hurt people hurt people. They're going to do what they do. So it's time to protect your energy. Tower. The Death card. The Queen of Cups. Oh, that's what it is. The whole time, you never stop putting your unconditional love in this connection. But that's what needs to happen, right? Somebody's taking everything. It's like a retract of everything. Energy, time, money, the love. The love is what really be keeping it going. Because all that love you put out into the Emperor, even though he ain't speaking and talking and all this, or the Empress, even though they don't be talking and speaking, you still be holding a spot for them in your heart. Now, when you shut that down and you just, it get kind of cold out there for them. A lot of people don't realize that spot in a person's heart is what's keeping you warm out there. You got love, even though you're out there being bitter. Somebody's holding a space of love for you until they not, right? Until they forced to choose them because you kept choosing you, right? And then they forced to remove you from that place in their heart and let you get out there and figure it out on your own, right? Do they still love you? Yeah, but they can't keep the spot warm for you no more. They got to seal you out there, right? And now you know how cold it is. Now you realize, damn, she snatched her love from me and this is how it feels. Damn, he snatched his love from me and this is how it feels. Sometimes people have to realize how big that presence was when it's no longer there. Whatever's happening in your story, baby, the Lord knows what he's doing. So he said, trust me, I got this. So, I wanted to see what the Tower was. Oh. No, that was the Fool. I think. Or was that the Tower? The Temperance. The Ace of Cups. So somebody's going to be shocked. Seven of Swords. That somebody's hiding the fact that they do want to balance out the Ace of Cups with you. They hiding that. Could be the King of Pentacles. Well, in his defense, though, or it could be an Aquarius, but look, this person feels like they need to learn some stuff. They need to heal up. They need to find some balance before they can approach you. And that's honorable, if you ask me, because somebody could have just rolled their hurt ass up in here hurting you. Shit, tell me about the Hermit. Now, somebody's learning a lesson, and they got you on their mind. The first thing they're doing when they get out this lesson is getting into alignment. The Emperor, look at him. He's still down there before I start shuffling. The Page of Cups. The Three of Wands. Somebody got future plans and emotions for you. And there he is again. Look, just in case you didn't see me the first time, I'm back. The Emperor/Empress. Somebody's decided to heal. Not just decided to. It was like forcefully, because they see what decisions that they make gives them. Like the consequences that they receive for the decisions that they make, they don't like them really much. So it's only one way to change that up. Look in the mirror. Ask that man to change his ways. Like Michael Jackson say, I'm staring at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to change his ways. So somebody got to change their ways. And I feel like that's what they know they got to do. So they're doing it. Because remember we just got done, well, I just got done saying not long ago, I follow my intuition. Hey, Star Lover, because I don't want to force the universe to show me what's going on. If you tell me to cut this person off, they obviously did something to me that's going to be hurtful. So I'm going to just cut them straight to smooth the fuck off. Hey, girl, I'm over here just, getting into it. About to wrap up this Aquarius reading. I got Virgo next. Shockingly. Much love to the Virgos. But, boy, they come in second this week. They never be. Like I said, the title of their video was "The Lord is not taking no for an answer." Somebody was trying not to be an emperor over there. The Lord said, who? Who ain't going to be an emperor? I couldn't believe that was kind of getting on somebody's ass, but maybe I feel like it empowers some people. Because sometimes people need to hear that as long as they believe in themselves. And that's odd. Look at that. Believing in you. That's something you heal. Your energy is about this time too. Believe in yourself. Let your light shine. That's what I told Virgo in the end of the video. As long as you believe in you, fuck who don't, right? Stand by yourself against the world if you have to. You're going to be just fine. It's always enough, baby. With the koi spirit. If you got to stand by yourself and there's 1,000 million motherfuckers around you, it's still going to be enough to get to you. I will. Believe in you, though. Don't let nobody take it from you. And that's why they call it your power. And when you get into your emotions and you're just not standing up for yourself or not cutting people off that are crossing boundaries, that's when they say you're giving your power away. And when your power is gone, you're kind of useless. It's hard to heal because motherfucker got so much power over you. It's hard to get this, hard to do that. These is lessons this is stuff that we went through a lot of times in life. But we only beginning to wrap our mind around the understanding now. Okay, now I realize if this person hurts me or I don't take myself out of a situation that I don't like, then I'm going to give them my power. And if I give them my power, it's going to be extremely hard for me to get over them, for me to get out of here, because now I got to pull my power back from you because you don't want to willingly give it to me because you like doormats. You want to just me to lay here while you keep walking on me, right? So, but you learn a lot. Discernment just opens up so much. You be like, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even know that. I was looking at that years ago and they had no clue, So, but that's what I got for you, Aquarius people. So that thin line that you drew, it's about you meaning business. And I hope nobody crosses it because you got your short and your mean mug and you're ready to swipe them up at your life. So, yeah, that's what I got for the Aquarius people. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. Virgo's up next. Later. Thank you, Star Lover. I get that a lot. I don't be trying. I be over there on TikTok. They think I'm funny, but I guess I'm kind of funny, but I ain't as funny as people, But this is a perspective out of mine. But I'm pretty fucking goofy. And don't let me smoke no weed. Boy, I might just get the roast of the motherfucker when I was a kid. Let me say this before I go. Back when I was a teenager, right? My house was the spot. My mama couldn't stand it, right? People we had this circle. Just imagine, if you get, a little sewing kit, and then you give the little bobbit. That's what you call it, because I got a sewing machine too. I know how to sew. So you take it and you wrap your yarn around it. So imagine that being a big ass. No problem. Thanks for being here. Look, imagine that being a big ass wood table and you turn it like this. But we be like this, sitting at the table with spades going every day. My mama couldn't stand it, but she put a sign on the window saying, "Do not knock on my door before 6." Me and my brother was the neighborhood. The people was like, "We're going over there to fuck with them," But the whole time, that's why I said people always wanted to be around me. I just couldn't see it yet, right? So we be playing spades, and then as soon as we get to smoking weed, I start roasting motherfuckers. People be like, "Man, get your sister. Talking to my brother. I'm like, this motherfucker can't get me. I get the roasting their asses because shit get, my mind gets to, how, if y'all be on Facebook and the dude with it that pulls his hoodie way down tight, and he be like, "So if this happens, is it really this?" Like brain on drug shit. So I don't know. I just get super goofy. And now I get to thinking about shit in a high manner. And now I'm up here saying shit about you that I never even thought to say before I smoked this blunt. Motherfucker be like, "Get your sister, bro." I was annoyed the hell out them boys. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good one. Thank you, Star Lover. You awesome too, baby. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later.